happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Grant Holmes. How about a report on him, Chris? About to get started here, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Number 16, Brandon Marsh.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Batting second.
Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Ball.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Yeah, now the 0-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Turner runs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Inside and it hit him.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Flying around third is Turner. One run across. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Adolis Garcia now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ripped, but it curls foul. him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. And time now for the Phillies lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters...
Line drive, base hit, 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now. We're still only 1 away.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now the left fielder, Pedro Leon.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. The tag, he's out at the plate. Wow, that was scary. Someone definitely missed a sign there. Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit damage here. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Truist Park. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Max Scherzer. What do we have on him?
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
On the ground at first, and foul ball.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up. Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of just punch it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Digging in, Drake Baldwin. Baldwin with a homer in his last game. And that gets away from Murphy. To second. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there. This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it and it cost him.
On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Eli White.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. But no advance. That's ball 1. One away with a runner at third here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Check swing went around. 1-2. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Ball.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one fouled hard the other way. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from third in to score. And they cut the lead to 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
That is the inning. The Braves add one on the RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball. In Atlanta Truist Park, here's the Phillies catcher Tom Murphy. And a big swing and a miss.
They're being a bit aggressive chasing sliders here in the early stages, and now they're off balance because of it. Look for them to try and be more selective with how they attack pitches going forward in this one.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
That one fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. That misses. Ball 1. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next to Philadelphia.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Led off this game with a double. Out towards right center field. Harris on the move. Pulls it down and he makes catch. Phillies down in order as the lead remains 3-1. We head to the bottom of the second. Now in for the Braves, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Max Scherzer goes to work. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The third baseman, number 7, Kyle.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Farmer. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. That one missed. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Teams are set down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here in Atlanta, haven't seen the same dominance we're accustomed to, Singy. It's still early. Let's see if he can get the mojo back.
Yeah, it's a long game, Boog, and he's shown he can grind through outings like this.
Here's a tapper towards short. Alvarez on the run, throw to first.
He's out!
And he gets him. Nicely done.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Hoskins.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No, that's down.
And a slider in there for a strike. Got him. That's out number two.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The designated hitter, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Back foot slider struck him out. Down quick. Go the Phillies, and the score stays 3-1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And that one fouled off. Here's your 1.
Ball one.
Late swing fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And gone! And they cut into the the deficit.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. And that one almost hit him.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Leon takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Braves, the designated hitter,
Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in the dirt. Ball one. In the air, left field. Turner moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. So the Braves get one back on the solo. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
What?
Swings through that one for strike.
No, she peed now.
2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far. On a 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Next offering is fouled back. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really...
And that is that. So they make short work of them there. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Braves, the right fielder, Eli White.
We call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's a ball.
The Phils up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Nacho Alvarez Jr. digs in now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one not close, and the count is even 2-2. Scherzer gets the punch out. That's the third out, inning over. And the Braves go down quietly. They're down 3-2. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Tom Murphy stands in for the Phillies.
Ball.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Jose Suarez up and throwing. Wentz getting cranked up as well. Foul ball there. The 1-1 right through there for a strike. Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
No.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So the Philly batting order turns over. Brandon Marsh, the next to hit, 1 for 2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Second baseman.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that's off the inside edge. Going to count 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Up next for the Braves, the third baseman, number 7, Kyle Farmer.
Fouled off. He was late. And there's a foul ball. This one smacked out to left center. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Gutierrez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right field, and the inning is over. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it 3-2.
I stomp on Trump and I rip the jam. MC Revenge is who I am. My rock leaves with the crease. Adidas on my feet. And my I-Rock Z. Watch me speed through the streets.
Back here in a close one. And a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Went to A&D, Mad P, phoned them all. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap through, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame. Anything less lame. Since you popped out
Pitching for the
Jose
Braves,
Suarez on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Oh, that got away from him.
It got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
the first baseman.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Danny Young, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Kyle Schwarber blasts one out the other way. His 44th home run of the season, and they throw 3 on the board.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Suarez is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Joey
Braves,
Wentz taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
the batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Yep.
And that's downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wentz, 28 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Up next to Philadelphia, the lefty, number 24, Pedro Leon.
Drive.
And a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So here's Murphy now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swinging a foul out of play.
That's a
Murphy
check. Did
tries
he
to
go?
hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The Phillies trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging for the carry.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 1.
Hit hard, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Ball.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Over to Smith. That'll end it. After a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's all Philadelphia. 7-2. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Dominic Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next for the Braves, the designated hitter.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Harris
Ball,
at
down
the plate
low.
now. That's ball 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 2. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these Phils really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than 50% of the time, and you can see the damage it's created on the scoreboard.
One up, one down.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Hoskins pushes it foul. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel. And
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next pitch into dirt. And the count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Time called The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. That one ripped. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're still on top 7-2. Bottom of the
Now pitching for
so they turn to Lou Trevino. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ball one.
And now it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Braves, the right fielder, Eli White.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Nacho.
2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. And delivers outside. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2. I'm looking. Out number 3. Down in order go the Braves. Down 5. It's 7-2. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Danny Young.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under this one. 1 away.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
To the right side, Smith. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 24,
Pedro Leon getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. First pitch way inside, a fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. 1-2 now. Got him. Third out. The Phillies 7 and the Braves 2. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Alex McFarland.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Out to center. Marsh settles under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Braves, the third baseman, number 7, Kyle Farmer.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 0-1. Fought off foul.
No.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 2. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Aaron Bummer.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Murphy, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Called strike right there. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball, right field. White ranging back. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Aiden Miller.
Tap foul to plate. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Look out! And it hit him. So back to the top of the order. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 4 with a double. Swing and a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Try. 2 down. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Miller, the runner at first with 2 gone. Rips that one to right. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 8-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So man aboard. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins.
Ball.
And a foul ball. Man at second. Struck him out swinging. That ends the inning. And limit the damage. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. Phillies lead this one 8-2. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. This
Now pitching for the
righty reliever out of the pen, Brad Keller.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Dominic Smith goes deep. His 9th homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's the
Every
ball.
once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Tapped softly on the ground, and foul ball. What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
The Braves down to their last out. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit, and that one hit 97 on the gun. Just
Outside.
missed. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This could end it. On the ground,
That's a
right
foul
side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The number 90 is